Greetings people, it's Jared here, Wolfgang 1, back to do another Transformers review. Now I've got something a little bit special for you this week, and by special I mean in the needs department. Okay, there's no easy way to put this. Imagine that you was on the verge of being fisted. Now you can either take that personally or commercially, right? And what you ended up getting was stumped. You're not even getting the full hand, right? All you're getting is a stumpy wrist, right? And that is the crux of what I'm talking about here. That is the basically the condensed version of what an absolute shit time you're about to have with this review. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting years to do this again, and I was hoping that my thoughts on it would have improved. Sadly, they haven't, and I think you will see why. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the review. I'm rambling now. This is the review for Transformers Generation 1 Pretender, Grimlock. Right, okay, so here is a Grimlock in his alt mode. He transforms into a robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, hold on, one second. I have got myself a little bit confused here because when I did the photo gallery, I used both of these together. Sorry, I didn't mean this toy at all. I meant that one. There we are. How about that for a fucking downgrade, ladies and gentlemen? There's... There is nothing good there to say about this at all. We are talking about the mud sausage, the ultimate mud sausage of Transformers. And this right here, right, this fucking shit goblin right here is a testament to how you take something really, really cool and then you just go to hell with that. We're going to do our own thing. And this is the best they came up with. Look at the fucking state of this. Now, I said this in my 500 subs review, right? And I stand by it. This is one of the biggest pieces of shit I've ever seen. Not just the fact that, not just in my collection or anything. I mean, Pretenders were always a bit dubious. We know this, right? But this right takes dubious to a whole nother level. This is fucking wank, right? Do you know what? I did the photo gallery, right? I did the photo gallery, and now we're going to put the two of them together. Can you tell me, right, what you think might be wrong with this? I mean, my original Generation 1 Grimlock is very, very loose. I'll talk about that when I eventually do the review. Right? This has an opening and closing mouth. This thing here, look at this. This is shocking. It doesn't transform into a Tyrannosaurus Rex anymore. It transforms into a fucking gecko. A fucking gecko. Look at the state of it, right? So, but this is only half the fun right here, right? Okay, so we're gonna deep dive into this, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's have a look at some of the things Pretender Grimlock here comes with. He comes with a detachable tail, right? This thing here will eventually form the robot's primary weapon, and also a weapon for the shell as well. For the shell, he comes with one sort of rifle bayonet sort of weapon sort of thing, one helmet to hold the shell together, right? And then the shell itself, right, like any Pretender shell, comes in two halves, right? And I said this in my review as well, with liver metastasis included, right, free of charge. That is not a natural colour, right, for anyone. I don't care if you're supposed to be in disguise or not, right? You've clearly got some sort of liver failure right there, right? But we'll ignore that shit for the time being, right? And we're just going to concentrate on this shit. So we can only concentrate on so much shit in any one time, ladies and gentlemen. So get that shit out of the way, right? So this here is what I can't even get that fucking back in. By the way, I just want to give a massive shout out to one of my subscribers for donating me this part here, because see, the thing is, my Grimlock was complete, right? And I moved, and then I stuck all my Transformers in the display cases, and I went to grab Pretender Grimlock to do a re-review on him a couple of months back, and discovered that this part here is missing. I don't know how, because all the parts were with him when I put it in the case, and then for some reason this has disappeared. I can't explain it. So they very graciously donated me the tail section for the purpose of this review, right? So so here we are. I mean, look, I mean, the state of this shit, right? I mean, the original Grimlock obviously had a transformation. This doesn't quite so much have a transformation. It's mostly just move a bit and then stand it up, To the point where they haven't even bothered hiding the majority of the robot under there. That is absolutely fucking shocking. Even by pretender standards, right? This is scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? This is dog shit, and I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill very, very happily, multiple times if need be, right? I have never seen anything so fucking lazy, so half-assed, so badly designed, and they thought, oh, kids are going to love this. I'm guessing. I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I'm guessing they probably didn't. I've seen examples of this boxed and complete go for like sort of anywhere between about 60 and 100 quid on eBay. I thankfully bought mine complete for 20 quid off eBay. If I'd have paid anything more, I'd have fucking screamed, quite frankly. Because I kind of knew that Pretender Grimlock was shit, but I never fully grasped just how fundamentally bad he was until I finally got a specimen in hand, and my disappointment. I don't think I've ever known anything quite like it. In terms of toy collecting, anyway, I was open mouthed at how bad this fucking thing really is. I'm trying to find nice things to say about it, and all that keeps coming out of my mouth is bile, quite frankly, because that's all it deserves. That's all that this absolutely deserves. I've been waiting years to get my hands on this again, and to like sort of give my updated thoughts, and they're not any kinder than they were like sort of 10, 12 years ago. This is fucking dog shit. And I keep laughing. I keep making myself laugh because obviously I amuse myself more than anything, and I love the sound of my own voice. But I keep making myself laugh because this here is unforgivable. This is absolutely beyond fucking atrocious. So we're going to transform it because apparently that's what it's supposed to do. So disconnect half the fucking toy, right? Put that to one side. Flip back the gecko's head, right? Like that. Fold out this section here, right, on both sides. That's stuck for some reason. Even this toy doesn't want to transform because it knows how shit it is, right? So pull that out and then just stand it up. That's all you got to do. Just bring these arms down and that's it. Bring that in. So he's got a nice little bit of back kibble on that. That is it. That right there, right? That is Pretender Grimlock in all his fucking dubiousness. There's no glory attached to this. This is just like sort of sucking on a teat and then fucking getting nothing but acid in return. This is absolutely horrid, right? So you put his little weapon in his hand there, and the weapon's fucking almost as big as the toy itself. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Right, the paint, even the paint application on the head is fucking half-assed. They've not bothered picking out the eyes. It's just an orange splodge. The paint's gone everywhere. They gave up. They gave up before this even left the factory. How bad is it? I've not bothered buying replacement stickers for it because, as far as I'm concerned, this can stay in my collection and fucking rot. Right? So we're not done. We're not done with the fun just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Right? Because now we are going to give him his final form, such as it is. Right? And I think I said in my review years ago that this looks like Engelbert Humperdinck in the final throes of liver failure, and that's exactly my opinion on that. Hasn't changed either. Look at this shit, right? So what we do is we split the shell in half, right? Now, because the robot is so shit, right, you don't have to fold him up, you don't have to do anything, you just pop him in his Engelbert coffin, right, and you close the rancid little fucking shit stain up, right? Make sure everything's lined up the way it should be. Right? Stick him in his liver failure fucking coffin. Close it up like that. And then just give him all the accessories. So put the helmet on just like that. Weapon in his hand. Other weapon will sit tentatively in his hand, but no guarantee that it won't pop off. And ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that right there is Pretender Grimlock in his final form. There's some of the sculpting on the armor is quite nice, right? But all in all, if I had to sum this up in a word which I think would ultimately convey my feelings towards this, this is absolute bollocks. I can't say anything more than that. I can't say. Let's put the real article, right? Let's put the OG in there, right? And let's just. So you've gone from this, right? That came with a rocket launcher, a double cannon blaster thing, a sword, and fuck only God knows what else, right? You went from this to liver failure Grimlock, right? From one to the other. I know his character was a proper bastard in the comics. He was a bit of a bastard in the cartoon. Nobody deserves this. Nobody, no matter how much of a fucking proper cunt they are, right? They do not deserve this. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, that right there, that is that sorry piece of shit reviewed. Reviewed for another 10 years, I think. Maybe will my opinion change 10 years down the line when I do it again? Who fucking knows? I strongly doubt it. This is absolutely vile. I can't say anything more than that. I can't say anything more positive than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this abomination of a review for an abomination of a figure. This is Gerald Gavenberry, also known as Wolfgang One, saying I will be back soon with more reviews, more music, more 7 Days to Die, more fuck only knows what else. Something. I mean, I know a lot of the content that I put out is grade A shit, right? But when you've got this to work with, right, then it can't be anything more than grade A shit, can it? So thank you very much for watching this fucking absolute shit piece of a toy. And I'll be back next week. Until then, thank you for watching and take care. And when tomorrow comes, I feel you laying by me like you ain't got nowhere else to go.